sure that everything for your special day is perfect. Music is no exception. Well, that's where BTP Productions comes in. With over 25 years in the DJ business, BTP knows how to make a special day a memorable one. From lighting and sound packages to karaoke, BTP has you covered. And right now, to all of our Crossover Radio listeners, when you call 405-609-9980 and let us know that you heard this ad, we're going to knock $150 off your package price. So give us a call today at 405-609-9980 to book your event. Once again, that's 405-609-9980. Or check us out on Facebook at BTP Productions. The right music plus the right DJ equals BTP Productions.
Crossover Radio is the best station I have ever listened to, even over other Christian stations. They are such a blessing. God uses this radio station that God started through the DJs and everyone on there to bless us and to show us Him.
You know, sometimes in life, you just need your IQ level to shrink down to about the size of your shoe.
And that's where we come into play every Wednesday from 9 to 11 on the Dadcast.
Absolutely. You can catch us right here on Crossover Radio, the Crossover Radio app, the TuneIn Radio Network, and Facebook.com/The Crossover Radio.
And every so often on the 10 o'clock news.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Stop stealing Ford trucks. That was you, right?
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry.
Catch the Dadcast every Wednesday, Crossover Radio.
Hey, this is John Chris.
Hey, this is John Muskillet.
What's going on, y'all? It's Dylan Chase and DJ Squared.
Hey, it's Carrie Job, and you're listening to Crossover Radio.
What's going on? It's your boy KB. You are listening to Radio with a Purpose.
You know what that means? When you hear Gangsta Flute, that means it must be time for the Crossover Nights!
The best show in the world!
Yay, yay. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Crossover Radio. This is Crossover Nights. I'm Big Nate, hanging with my man, Dude.
What's up, everybody?
Duran, how you doing tonight?
Man, I am fantastic.
It is, I thought it was going to be a little warm out there, but as I stepped out...
It is not too bad.
It is pretty good.
My Fat Rolls was like, hey, we are very happy.
I know. Thanks for the break.
Thank you, Mr. Ice Cream Man. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness, man.
So, it's been one of those weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But,
busy for lots of people, lots of graduations all over the world.
Yeah, you got some people graduating. Right?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to, first of all, Bailey Spencer and the Piper class of 2018 should be at this present moment. Somebody be talking to somebody at a graduation. So Piper High School in Kansas City, Kansas. They should be They should be at their graduation as we speak.
Booyah!
So I just want to give a shout out to her and her class, and also to my alma mater, the Schlegel Stallions, class of 2018, but then all the high schools in District 500 in Kansas City, Kansas. Most definitely happy graduation, but most definitely just want to send some love to the Piper Pirates. Arr, matey. So most definitely Bailey Spencer and the Piper class of 2018 at Piper High School there in Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah.
So I had a niece that graduated from SNU last week.
What? What she majoring?
Education. Yes.
Does she know what
She's applied at a couple schools around here. She's also applied, I believe, at
go to Texas.
The Chitlin Center, the Children's Center here.
Okay.
I think she'll stick around here.
You think so?
Oh, I'm already getting sorry. I'm wearing my OU shirt.
I saw that too.
I'm already getting gruff from my Ohio State people.
I know. I saw. Hey, listen, Ohio people. When I walked in, I was like, "What the." Okay. Hey, I ain't go.
Look, Dave, it's hot.
Hey,
it's hot here, and I want to be comfortable, and this is a comfortable shirt.
I was like, he has gone to the dark side. You're not my father.
Hey, I did have a child that attended OU, so,
You know it to be true.
I had to represent for a little bit. So I'm still at heart. I'm an OSU fan.
Okay,
Ohio
I was
State.
wondering. I was like,
But,
I thought I was going to pray for you for a minute later. I was going to lay hands on.
Goodness!
I thought I was going to lay hands on you. I don't do the whole speaking in tongues thing. I ain't down with that. But I was like, I was going to lay. I was like, whoa, hold on a minute now. Don't be bandwagon riding up in here.
Oh no! I'll give you. Let me finish this, and I'll give you a quick breakdown on my thing here. So my niece graduated from SNU. So shout out to JC Rochelle Wise. Way to go, girl! Congratulations, you made it.
Congratulations, JC.
And tomorrow, my nephew is graduating from Bethany High School.
What?
So Josiah Steeman.
Man,
shout out to Josiah. And here's the really cool part, and I'm super proud of this. In a couple months, that man takes off to join the ranks of the few and the proud.
What?
Yes.
Hoorah!
He's following in the footsteps of his grandfather and his uncle. He's going to go be a Marine. Semper Fi.
I was about to say Semper Fi, boy, man.
So yeah, he graduates tomorrow from high school, and shortly soon after joins the ranks of the Corps and defending our great nation.
Man, my best friend Donna, her son Jordan, just went back. He finished basic at Camp Pendleton, and he just went back like 2 days ago. And she said, "My
Hollywood Marine."
Yeah, she said, "My heart is headed to San Diego." I was like, "Man, yeah." She said, "But we're very proud of him, though." But yeah, he went to Grandview High School there in Kansas City, Missouri, and he was a junior Marine in school, so he knew.
Well, you kind of know what's coming, but they don't tell you everything.
Oh yeah, he didn't know everything though. He didn't know everything.
I would rather do it like I did. Josiah has been, he's been doing like drills and stuff for quite a while, so he's in really good shape, and he's already gotten some marching and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I would rather go into it completely
blind.
Yes, that's the way I did it, and that's the way I liked it. So
yeah.
You go in there with this expectation, and he's going to get a rude awakening.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you're not going to be able to talk to your drill instructors like you did your recruiters.
Your recruiter and stuff.
But,
hey, buddy, you want to hang out tonight?
Yeah. you want to go get a soda after this?
Come on.
I know you can't lift your arms, but so
come on, Jimmy. That'll be okay.
I did that once. Okay, so I'll give you a quick story from boot camp. One time I was you have a platoon guide, right?
Yes.
They're the one that the drill instructors appoint the so on and so forth voice for them when they're not around.
Uh-huh.
And so I was known as the belligerent one in boot camp.
Really?
That's how I got through. I had to get through boot camp being a real smart mouth. I mean, that's the only way I could keep my brain and not lose my sanity.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were sitting there one time. I think we were like polishing our boots and ironing our uniforms and writing letters and stuff. This is, one of the few times you get to sit around quietly.
Yeah.
And drill instructor came out of his house and he's like, "Shut up! It's too loud." And I went, "Aye, sir," like that. Oh yeah, he was not happy. And so he didn't know who did it, but the guide, he pointed me out real fast.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm up on the deck pushing. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing leg climbers. I'm doing all these little fun exercises that they do to you. And I was running out of steam. I was about to pass out. I mean, I was
wow.
Thought I was gonna die. And I look back and the guide is laughing at me. And so I said, "I'm gonna kill you," under my breath. And the drill instructor thought I was talking to him. He punished me for like 3 more hours. And when I got done, I could not lift my arms up to scratch my belly button.
Really?
I must have done 300 push-ups straight. Not kidding. So yeah, it was
Man,
good times. Good times.
Mm.
So I could tell you all sorts of stories.
Would you do it all over again?
No. If I can know what I know now, yeah, I'd go into it because it'd be a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm proud of my service. So yeah. Okay, so the OU thing. To let me explain that.
Yes, please explain.
So when I moved here, of course, I'm an Ohio State fan.
Correct.
And the first thing my brother-in-laws all came up to me and they said, look, you're either an OU fan or you an OSU fan. You've got to choose between the Cowboys or the Sooners. I said, well,
or a KU fan.
as far as I'm concerned, there's only one OSU, and that's the Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't be an OSU fan, so I had to be an OU fan. So 2001. That's who I started following from here.
Yeah.
So that's my OU story.
See, if I had been born here, I've been a Oklahoma State. Yeah.
I can see you as a Cowboy.
I could most definitely handle that orange and everything. So yeah.
All right, so let's tell you how you can interact with the show because we love it. How can they interact with our show?
First of all, you have our cell phone number, 405-494-0234, and you can text. You can do Facebook Live. You can do. You can call in if you want to.
I don't know that I'll answer, but
we may not answer.
Not right away.
Right away, but most definitely our text line 405-494-0234, 405-494-0234. Facebook Live, you can comment
Facebook
on
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger, you can comment on there.
There's also a bunch of ways you can listen. Of course, the Facebook Live if you want to go to our Facebook page.
Tune in.
TuneIn Network. That's
TuneIn
right.
Network.
The Crossover Radio app, sponsored by Grounds for Compassion Coffee. Thank you, Grounds for Compassion. Some of the best coffee in the world. Worldwide. Or go to crossoverradio.org. So there's a lot of different ways to listen to us. We love the fan interaction. The last couple shows have been awesome. I got my mother-in-law saying, hi, Nate, or my father-in-law. I don't know which one it is because they use the same Facebook.
So you don't know who it is.
Hi, Karis Will.
Yeah, we like that interaction though. So for you guys it was last week, and I got a text from from somebody. I was like, who is this? And it was like, oh, it was Haley. I was like, oh, so I don't know who this person sending me information. And
DLC says, yo, what's up?
So
Aaron's already checked in. That's my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Aaron. Aaron Hansen's listening. Dave's listening. We got people, man. We got people listening in.
Somebody bring us some food up here.
Bring us some food.
Okay.
You should have gotten one of the Pop-Tarts from To Eat Pop-Tarts.
I'm not a big Pop-Tart.
What?
I'm not a big Pop-Tart.
Oh.
Plus, it was probably some crazy flavor that I wouldn't.
It's like peanut butter and chocolate.
No,
it's not crazy.
No, thank you.
It's not crazy.
I won't eat my Pop-Tart. Either need to be strawberry or strawberry.
You never tried like cookies and cream or chocolate chip or anything like that?
Pop-Tarts?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No.
So my oldest son, when he graduated high school, for his graduation party, we had a Pop-Tart bar. We had like 3 or 4 toasters out there, and we had like every Pop-Tart flavor you can imagine.
Really?
Yes. So, and it was a success.
Was it really? Now, I like the toasted strudels.
Toaster strudels are pretty strong. The what's the little creamy
with the little
frosting?
creamy frosting on them?
So good.
But I would need like a big thing of the creamy frosting on mine. Though.
Man, you're getting me hungry. I tell you what, let's take a break.
I had Qdoba for lunch today. It was quite
nice.
It was. I had to go to the chiropractor bank, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna swing by the Q and
nice
and give me some Qdoba.
Somebody
didn't know who Qdoba was. Shelly. Mm-hmm.
Shelly. How do you not know what the Q is?
She's like, I don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know what the... She said, it's not nationally known. I said, it is too.
It's known here.
It's known all over the world. Just because they don't do commercials. Just because they're not like Chipotle and got E. coli issues and whatnot. Okay, I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, we're not giving you the diarrhea.
We're not giving you the diarrhea, the skeets.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back. We're going to see if we can find some food to snack on because we're hungry. But you've been listening to Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio, radio with a purpose. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Jay Mills.
And Coach Coleman.
Hey, don't forget to check me out every Tuesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right here on the Crossover for freestyle.
And then I'm also live every single weekday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on The Brunch Rush. Crossover Radio.
Radio with a purpose.
Razorback Lawn and Tree Care has you covered for all of your outdoor needs. We offer affordable landscaping, tree trimming and removal, as well as regular lawn care. Call us today at 405-202-5140 and let us help you go hog wild over your yard. Man, I tell you what, I was hanging out with Robbie Allen today, and he ran out of Grounds for Compassion coffee. Robbie, what was it like to run out of Grounds for Compassion?
That was the most humiliating experience of my life.
And Robbie, with Grounds for Compassion, we feel it's probably the best coffee in the world, wouldn't you say?
Very impressive.
You mean in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
And when other people tell you that Grounds for Compassion isn't as good as their coffee, what do you tell them?
Beg pardon?
So it sounds to me like you're going to need a little bit more Grounds for Compassion since you ran out there, Robbie.
Don't we all?
So if you want to order any Grounds for Compassion coffee, check them out at g4c.coffee. That's g4c.coffee. Hey, Robbie, shouldn't you be writing this down?
Photographic memory.
Well, that's good to know, Robbie. Hey, I tell you what, check out Grounds for Compassion. Again, that website, g4c.coffee. Grounds for Compassion. Coffee with conviction.
This is all I do. This is all I do. This is all I do. This is all I do.
Oh, yeah, a little NF to bring you back in from the break. All I do. Have you been listening to more NF?
I have. Yeah, I've been, especially on Pandora.
Yeah, I like the Pandoras.
Me too.
But not as much as I like crossover radio.
No.
Do you ever listen to? Are you allowed to listen to music at work?
If I have time.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I can pull it up, like I try and catch like the Dad Cast and open mic and stuff like that if I'm not too busy.
But for me, my work is radio's off. There's nothing 7 either like in the evening. Everything's I'm either busy, so I won't have time to listen to it, and then by the time I'm done doing everything in the evening at work, it's like, okay, everybody's off. Yep.
Well, we've got lots of shows here on Crossover Radio that you can listen to. If you have a taste for sports, or if you want to hear about marriage counseling, you want to hear about improving your marriage, you want to hear about Africa and the trafficking of women and the plight that they're trying to do to fix that.
Wow.
We've got all sorts of different shows. We've got music shows.
We've
got all sorts of things.
Sports.
One of the new shows we have is Nightcap with Nikki on Wednesday nights from 7 to 9.
Have I met Nikki? I don't think I've ever met
I don't think you have.
I don't think I've met Nikki before. Okay.
So she's cool. Listen to that. We've also got Open Mic with Pastor Mike Keybone of Cherokee Hills Baptist Church. He tackles your life scripture and personal questions every Monday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. You can text, tweet, or comment your questions, and Mike will discuss his thoughts. Mike was wrong once when the earth was flat. Of course, I followed Jordan, because who didn't? But,
yeah.
But I'm not a big basketball fan until Thunder came.
Really?
And I pay more attention to it now. So, no, I don't like LeBron.
Really?
I don't like Cleveland. So I'm all for them losing. They're down 0-2 to the Boston Celtics, and I think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
But the thing about it though is that, one of those teams is going to come out of the West, and
they're going to dominate the East.
Whoever it is, whether it's Houston or Golden State, and I don't think. Hopefully, the game last night will be a wake-up call for Houston to be like, hey, you know what, we can play. We know Golden State's going to make some adjustments.
Yeah,
but you know,
I just don't think you can keep Golden State down 4 games.
No,
I just don't think you can do it. There's too many options on that team. Too many options, and I think they'll grind it out. Even if it goes, if they have to go 7 games, I think Golden State's got that one.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Houston is consistent enough on their defense.
Yeah.
To win that out. So
Okay.
Me personally, I would love to see, Houston and Boston in the
finals.
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing.
I don't want to see Cleveland.
LeBron. I'm tired of seeing.
I don't want to see Golden State.
Yeah.
So, this week we're gonna be out of town. I'm gonna play some golf. I'm gonna see some movies.
Nice.
What I think. Where
are you gonna go play golf? And why am I not coming? Man, I haven't been on a course yet this summer.
You got.
Okay, it's not like I'm not like this stupendous golfer. I just kind of go out there and hit the ball around, but I love doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get back out.
I tell you what, next weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend I will be in town, and we can go to James Stewart. It is a 9-hole course off of I-35 and 10th Street.
Okay.
It is a pretty simple.
Is that the? Okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
What do you think about?
There's another 9-hole course over in I think it's Midwest City. There's one over there.
I think so. But
Yeah.
this is not it though. No, this was off of I-35 and 10th Street.
Okay.
And you got your first hole is a par 3. Second hole, a nice long par 5, straight away.
Nice.
All you gotta do is take out your 3-wood. Don't be heroic. Don't be heroic.
Just hit it straight.
Just hit it straight. Some guys want to pull out the driver. Some guys want to be like, oh, let me pull out my driver, and nope. Why pull out your driver?
Do you have a hybrid?
I have hybrids. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm hybrids, it just depends on how I use it, when I would use it. I could use it off the tee, but in this situation with the second hole being a par 5, and for me, sometimes I can't control my driver.
Yeah.
So I have no qualms about, no reason to be heroic and
lay it up.
Just lay it up. I put it in the fairway, slap an iron on it, and take it on to the promised land.
There you go.
And so you guys out there that think, oh, I gotta be heroic and pull out the big driver,
like 10 Cup.
Yes,
that was a great movie.
It was a great movie. If you cannot control that driver, matter of fact, don't even bring it on the course.
You gotta bring it on the course, man.
No, you don't.
You gotta bust it out once in a while.
No, you don't. Don't even bring the driver on the course. Just bring that 3-wood. That 3-wood for me, I hit my 3-wood like 250, 260. So I'm good. And that's sufficient for me to put it in the fairway. I play the Bridgestone E5, E6 ball where I can control it. Used to be when I first started playing, I played like a top flight. I couldn't control it. I'm hitting like 258 in the air. But the guy,
one other direction or the other?
Way the other direction. And the guy, that when they did the, because the guys I had, I had my clubs made.
Yeah.
And the guy was
Dang,
like,
you're like serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy was like, he's like, Mr. Dude, he said, you can hit this top flight 258, but you can't control it. I said, I cannot control that top flight. He said, well, let's get you something that you can control. So I play the Bridgestone E6.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's like when Bridgestone started doing that, then everybody else started, oh, let's have a ball. But Bridgestone was the first company to say, you know what? In order to get consumers and people back on the golf course, let's put them with a golf ball that they can control and have fun with. And sure enough, for me, it worked for me, and I've been playing it every.
I like the neon ones because I can find them in the grass easier.
I just like them because they're neon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, mines are neon.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and not everybody. Some people don't like hybrids. Some people do. You can use hybrids. Sometimes. I know this turned into a golf show, but the hybrid for me, if I end up in the rough, hybrid is perfect.
It lets you get under a little more.
It lets you get under a little bit more. You might have to choke down on it a little bit, and muscle it out. Whereas with the regular irons, depending on what it is, the weeds may wrap around it.
Yeah.
It may get caught in everything. So, depends on.
So what do you think about Tiger? I mean,
Man,
do you believe he can come back? I'm not believing he's back yet, but do you not? He won't be back to where he was. But
at what he did at the Players, I was like, man,
you haven't seen Tiger like that in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, he's in contention. He was like in the top 3.
Yeah,
all the way through.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, he just said that he's going to play another tournament. He's like,
yeah, I think he's playing in a Pro-Am coming up, and what's the one here next week? Yeah, but he's got a couple coming up and I think that's a good thing for him as a consistency.
That is, I think he's realizing that if I play more, I can get all these kinks out. I can work on all this stuff. Because like when and listen, people, that goes for anybody that plays golf. The more you play, the better your game gets.
Any sport,
any sport.
Repetition
is. I mean, because when I first started playing, I was hideous. I mean, I was like hideous with a capital H, exclamation, everything. It was
in Spanish.
But me being me, I was like, you know what? I got to get better at this.
Yeah.
And so I took lessons. My first set of golf clubs were some Spaldings that I bought from Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walmart brand.
But then I realized that they were not working, and then I was, and believe it or not, I was still growing.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I sold them, and then I had some made. And matter of fact, I still have the set I have made.
Nice.
I started out, I'm a TaylorMade guy. I like TaylorMade. I like being able to adjust the weights in my clubs and the heads and stuff to where I can put enough weight in the back of the head or the front of the club or all that kind of different stuff. People are like, what are you talking about? But yeah.
Yeah, it gets complicated. I think it's good just to see him back, because I think when he's back, your fringe fan starts paying attention.
Yeah.
And plus, it increases everybody else's game.
It does. And people need to understand, too, that if not for Tiger, the purses.
Oh, yeah.
If not for Mr. Eldrick Woods, the purses that those guys make today,
you don't get that money.
You will not have even seen an inkling. Like to win a tournament, you go get like $1.5 million just to win, and then you get second place, you get maybe like second place you can get like $800,000. And then third place, you can get like $500,000. It's just crazy the amounts of that they come up with on these. But if it went for Mr. Woods, and I'm not knocking Arnold Palmer and all those guys at all. But in the era of where people we're with advertising,
he brought in the average fan.
He brought in that average fan.
Yeah,
and he brought and so yeah.
Okay, enough golf. I do want to. So my Aaron texted in and said, "Oh, so you met my father-in-law? Remember at the hospital?
Yeah.
You met him?
Yeah.
So he took a round of 50 swings at Topgolf this morning.
Really?
Just a month out of surgery.
Wow.
A month out of
surgery.
surgery.
He had knee surgery, didn't he?
No.
Okay.
He had some heart issues.
Okay.
So
50 swings.
Yeah,
that's good, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's
I've never
great
been
to see him up and around.
I've never been to Topgolf ever.
Oh yeah, you got to go.
I've never been to Topgolf.
You got to go. Food, atmosphere.
Really?
It's just fun. Oh yeah, it's fun. That's almost more fun than a course. Almost. Not quite, but almost.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
You get a good group of guys out there, gals, whatever, and go. It's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
So now that we've bored you with golf talk, you're welcome.
We will expect payment.
We need a golf sponsor. Man. Topgolf, hey.
Topgolf. There's some
any of the golf stores around here, golf courses,
golf course. Because and I have a bunch of.
We could do a live broadcast from the golf course.
Most definitely I will be
Please,
that would be great. Bring me over some nachos, some cheese or something, and some couple of bags of chips.
That's nacho cheese.
Hey, guess what movie I saw yesterday?
What'd you see?
I saw The Greatest Showman. with Hugh Jackman.
Oh, gross.
And what's your...
Wait, is that the musical?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
It was fantastic.
No.
It was
No. No, thank you.
It was fantastic. I loved it.
I'll take your word for it, man.
Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron.
There you lost me. You lost me right there. Zac Efron.
I loved it. It was an excellent musical. I would buy it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's take a break because it's about that time again. We'll pay some bills. We'll come back and we'll start delving into some history and things like that. And we'll stop the golf talk, I promise.
And also...
Yes?
I'm going to tease it. You know, guys, in the previous show, we had talked about some poop and a train.
Always do, yes.
Stay tuned, okay? I got you. Come back to Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio. This is Durandu. That is MC Nathan Munn over there. We'll be right back after these messages and paying some bills.
Radio with a purpose.
New Covenant Fellowship is a fresh expression of the Church of Jesus Christ right here in Bethany. We are the proud home of Crossover Radio, located at 6736 Northwest 39th Expressway. We meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. for community worship celebration, and on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. for fellowship and Bible studies for all ages. We are a church where you can belong even while you're still becoming who you were created to be in Jesus Christ. You can find out more about our church by visiting newcovenantokc.org or find us on Facebook. And if you can't join us in person, you can join us right here every Sunday morning at 10:45 a.m. on Crossover Radio.
Are you a local business or ministry? Are you looking to advertise on a station that's passionate about your community and safe for the whole family? Crossover Radio is currently seeking like-minded partners to help support their cause while we support yours. From commercial packages, show branding, and live remotes, we have what your business needs to get to the next level. Our mission is to bring impacting content through a Christian worldview, and we need your support. All donations made to Crossover Radio are 100% tax deductible, so why wait? Call us today at 405-494-0234. Again, that number is 405-494-0234. Crossover Radio, radio with a purpose.
Hi, this is Kelly, and I'm the Creative Director at West Metro Community Church. At West Metro, we hold strong to our core values of Jesus, mercy, family, and authenticity. I would like to personally invite you to join us at West Metro this Sunday morning at 10:45 for worship. You can get more information about us on our website at westmetro.org or find us on Facebook. We are located at 601 West Main Street in Yukon. Come join us and I'll save you a seat.
Ooh, little Will Smith. Men in Black.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
That was a good video.
Yeah. It's MIB. What? We could make a Men in Black movie.
Oh, we could.
We could be great.
We'd be fantastic.
I want to be the dog though. The little pug.
Okay, if you want to be the pug, you go right ahead, my brother.
I like pugs.
You like pugs?
Pugs are cool. I mean, I want a shepherd. I want a German shepherd. That's what I want. But
the wife won't.
That's a big, hairy dog, and it's a lot of responsibility. Although I've had 3 dogs at one time.
Have you?
So I would think, one shepherd isn't that big of a deal.
It won't be that big of a deal.
But maybe once I get my other 2 dogs out of the house, the ones that live with me, called Lucas and Braden.
Lucas and Braden.
Maybe I can get a shepherd then. But yeah, I had a golden retriever once.
Really?
Beautiful golden retriever, Big Max.
Wow.
I love Max. So yeah, dogs. We're talking about dogs here on Crossover Nights.
On Crossover Nights,
we talk about golf, we talk about dogs, we talk about poop. It's kind of a. We're just like it says, a soup.
It is a big soup.
A soup. It's one of them
like
stew soups that you just kind of dump everything
like
into.
like a big gumbo. I mean,
yeah,
like a super duper gumbo.
You dip your spoon in there and you don't know what's going to come out.
Yeah, you know,
it could be okra.
It could be okra.
Could be a pea. Some chicken.
Could be some chicken.
Some shrimp.
I about to say some shrimp.
Shrimp
kebab. Shrimp stew. Bubba. I've
Bubba
been shot.
I got shot in the buttocks.
Yeah.
Don't get me started quoting movies. I'll be in trouble. Okay.
Jenny.
Jenny. They're sending me to Vietnam. It's like this whole other country. Tom Hanks, one of my favorite actors.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
That's right.
Oh, Forrest. It'll be okay. I'm going to fly far, far away. Away from here.
Make me a bird, fly, fly, far away. They're out in the cornfield running.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. So, this day in history, May 17th. That is what today is, right?
It
May
is.
17th.
It is.
May 17th, 2018. You know, could you ever imagine yourself in 2018?
No.
I thought like there'd be flying cars.
Flying cars.
I mean, there kind of is. You just don't have really access to them. But there is flying cars.
Yes.
Over in, I think it's Japan or China, they made those flying cars where they're all satellite driven and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's basically a giant. What are those? It's like a giant drone. It's got the 4 props on it, and that's basically what it is. But still, I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
But I never, I
don't
don't know where I'd be in 2018.
I had no clue where I'd be.
But here we are.
Here we are in 2018.
On Crossover Radio.
Crossover Radio.
Bringing it live to you.
I know. I didn't. Yeah.
You know we're live, right?
They hopefully.
Ow! I just pinched myself.
Ooh, that hurted it.
Yes, we are. Hope we're not putting you to sleep.
Yes.
But the golf talk is over, so you can tune in now.
Who said that?
Nobody said sleeping yet.
Oh.
Nobody said anything about sleeping.
Don't be hating on the golf talk, okay?
But it's like I was arguing with DK in NASCAR earlier. It's like, would you rather go play golf or would you rather drive a car in circles around a track for 3 hours?
I'd rather play golf. Now, if I could drive a car, not in circles. But,
yeah.
But like.
Really fast. Well, even if just a couple times. I just don't want to do it I don't want to be like peeing in my suit. Driving for hours and hours and hours in a circle.
They might have a
I don't know. I hope not.
They might have a catheter or something.
No. I'd just rather pee in the suit than do that. No, it's not worth it. No.
I have a catheter or something.
No.
But there's different kinds of catheters, though.
I know you told me. Don't say that word again. Don't tell me that word again.
There's different kinds of catheters that are used, and I mean
that's okay, and I don't want to use any of them. Don't want to use any of them. So, okay, so let's talk a little sports history.
So I got all right.
What you got?
I got sports history too.
Okay. How about 1875? The first Kentucky Derby. Oliver Lewis aboard. I'm going to try and say this now. Aristides wins the first Kentucky Derby.
Let me see it.
I don't have my glasses.
Where's
on,
it at? Where's the word?
Very first one. That's how I'm going to say it's pronounced.
That's what it is.
Aristides.
Aristides.
It's a horse. I'm sure he's not alive anymore. So. How about 1939? The first televised baseball game is broadcast on NBC, with Princeton defeating Columbia 2-1.
See.
What?
You took my thing.
Oh, what you got? It's okay. You go.
I got 1939, Princeton. Oh no, you got okay. What did you just say?
Kentucky Derby and baseball.
Okay. What did you say about Princeton and?
It was Princeton defeated Columbia in the first game that they broadcast.
Okay. Yep, that's what I had. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
It's all right. Hey, you took my thunder.
You can go next. You go next. Maybe you'll take one of mine.
1927, the Cubs beat the Boston Braves 4-3 in 22 innings.
Ooh, that's a long game.
That's a long game.
I wonder what the longest game is. I'd have to look that up.
Hey, somebody out there listening
Sarah might know.
On Crossover Radio,
Annette.
Look up what the longest baseball game in history has ever been. Major League Baseball, not T-ball, not your kids down the street, none of that stuff. Okay, not the kids down the street.
Because those can feel like the longest
like
game.
You feel like the long game. Where your mama telling you to come inside for the streetlights come on and all that stuff.
And you can message us on Facebook.
Yes.
You can comment on the Facebook live broadcast, or you can text 405-494-0234. Let us know.
Yeah.
Because we're curious.
We're wondering about that. Yeah. So,
what else you got?
1970, Hank Aaron became the 9th player to get 3,000 hits.
Yes.
Man.
Did you see Mr. 3000? Have you seen that? With Bernie Mac?
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's good. Good movie.
Is it good?
How about 1964? The first Tim Hortons Coffee and Donut Shop opens in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, by NHL player Tim Horton. Man, it's donuts, bro.
I know that, but
it's donuts.
I'm still thinking about the incident that happened this week.
Oh, what incident?
That nasty lady.
What?
Man, okay.
Do we need to save this for weird news later?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a teaser, folks.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, some lady, weird news.
Yeah.
Stand by. Okay, what did David say? Oh, dadgummit, David. See, when you message me, David, on Facebook like that, it flashes up and it disappears.
Yeah, because
Now I got to check.
Hello, everybody out there in crossover world.
Okay, so somebody will let us know. I'm sure David did.
What the longest baseball?
Yeah,
game?
what the longest baseball? Okay, let me check it. Let's see what he said. Chicago White Sox. Yeah, but how long was the game? Chicago White Sox, Milwaukee Brewers. How long was the game, DLC? Okay, I'm sure he'll let us know. Okay, 1998 Yankees pitcher David Wells pitches a perfect game. Did I take one of yours again?
All right.
David Wells pitches a perfect game against the Minnesota Twins. Okay, here we go. Sarah says, May 1st, 1920, Brooklyn. Man, I do not have my glasses, folks. I'm sorry. Brooklyn Robins at the Boston Braves, 26 innings.
Oh, my goodness.
Yikes. That had to be that's like a 2-day game. I mean, that's a long game. He said 8 hours, 23 minutes, 33 innings. Who is that? Which one was that? Was that the Chicago White Sox? That's crazy.
Let me see something. I got something. Let me see. There's something I can't see.
He can't take his glasses off to see. We are not... Okay, we do not see well.
Okay, 33 innings, 8 hours, 25 minutes is the longest game in major... What did you have?
That's what David said.
David
yeah.
said too? Okay.
33 innings?
Yeah.
Chicago and Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay,
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Sarah, he wins. That's a long time.
That's a long time to be out on the...
Yes.
Man, my feet would be like, hey, I'm done.
But at the same time, if you're going to do it, if you're going to take a super long game, baseball's probably the one that you want. I mean, because you get to sit around for like half an inning.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are out on the field, every once in a while you have to do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
So... Okay, I got people sending me pictures now. Yeah, thank you, Annette. She sent it to me. Very well. Okay, see, I like that. I like that audience participation.
So keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Participation. You got more sports? I got sports births.
1973, Joe Ferguson hit the 6,000th home run for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a 6,000th home run. Then I have a sports quote.
Oh.
And you guys have to guess who it is.
Okay.
Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Today. I consider myself the luckiest man on the earth. Earth. I know who it is.
So
okay, so we'll give you to the next commercial break to guess that.
Guess who it is, and I'll say it again. Sports quote. Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
I gave you all the clue you need right there.
And I'm not gonna give you the year or anything. I'll give you the year if you guess who it is. After we come back from we going to break?
No, we're going to break yet, but not going to break yet. But
okay.
So you've got about 7 minutes to answer, and we'll let you know. Okay, so 1956, Sugar Ray Leonard was born.
What?
Yes. 1966, former NBA player Danny Manning of the Phoenix Suns.
Rock Chalk Danny Manning.
Okay, so it must be Will, because Will got it right. Will's watching. That's got to be Will. I mean, not that Mom, you can't answer right, but I'm betting it's Dad. That's just me. 1982, Tony Parker, the French American of the NBA San Antonio Spurs was born. I like to play basketball. I like to win games.
I like a French toast.
What do you think they call it over there? Toast?
Les French.
Les French. 1985, Atlanta Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan was born.
Oh, Choco Matt.
Yes, DLC, you are correct as well. Yeah, they're sending it in.
Everybody sending it in.
Very good.
They choke Matt Ryan.
Oh, of course, Aaron's got to text in and be funny. It's that guy that has that, Lou Gehrig disease. Yes, very good. See, everybody's getting it now.
Mm-hmm.
How about film and TV? I got some births.
I didn't do any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, born in 1936. He passed away in 2010.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton was born in 1955. He left us last year.
What did he die? I mean, that was all of a sudden, though.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was expected, but I think something to do with his heart. 1956, actor comedian Bob Saget. 1959, broadcaster Jim Nance.
The smooth voice. We are here, right here on the par 5 at the Masters.
Yes, he is. Who does he do that with? Is it Vern Lundquist?
Vern Lundquist?
Yeah. 1962,
yes,
Scottish actor and TV host Craig Ferguson. That's a horrible accent.
Yeah.
That was a horrible accent.
Sorry, no.
What else you got? For this day in history.
I got...
This day in history, Kevin Foster listened to our show.
I got this day in history. I got the Atlanta Braves are 26-18 and leading the East.
Wow.
Cleveland is 21-21 leading the Central.
Yes.
And the Dodgers are 16-26 in the West.
Ooh, that's no bueno.
That's no bueno.
Okay, I got to check my phone every once in a while because that's the only way I can check the messages.
We can't check them on the...
No, because then I lose Facebook Live and nobody can watch us. Nobody can see us pretty anymore. That's right, because you want to see this gorgeousness right here. You want to see this gorgeousness. Okay, how about 1883, Buffalo Bill Cody's first Wild West show premieres in Omaha. Omaha.
Man, I've been to Omaha. It's a nice town.
1884, Alaska becomes a U.S. territory. 1897, I like this one. The first successful submarine that can run submerged for any considerable distance and combines electric and gas engines is launched in the USA by designer John Philip Holland. Really? 1897.
Really?
That's pretty far back.
1897?
Yeah.
That's after the Civil War, because we did have some.
They were kind of, they didn't
sort of
submerge. They were like tanks on the water.
Yeah, and yeah.
1989, the longest cab ride ever recorded, 14,000 miles, costing a grand total of $16,000. Yeah, how about that?
What?
That taxi made out like a bandit.
Where did they go?
I don't know. I just saw the longest cab ride ever. I'll have to look it up. 1989, also, Nelson Mandela receives a Bachelor's arts degree from the University of South Africa. And in 2009, here you go, this is for Gideon. 2009, video game Minecraft is first released to the public while in development.
Wow.
I got some music ones too. How about that? I'll do these music history, and then we'll go to break.
Yeah.
And we'll give the answer if you guys haven't guessed it yet. 1973, Stevie Wonder releases "You Are the Sunshine of My Love."
Yeah.
1980, Paul and Linda McCartney appeared on Saturday Night Live. 2015, T-Swizzle wins top artist. That's Taylor Swift for you that aren't hip like me.
I was like, what? I was like, T-Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Jimmy Kersey like Taylor Swift. I just can't get it.
Taylor Swift. She wins top artist and 7 other awards at the 24th annual Billboard Music Awards. Also born to this day, 1961, Enya, singer.
I like Enya.
1965, Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. 1970, Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block. That one's for you, Haley. And in 2008, Ashley Simpson married Fall Out Boy bassist Pete Wentz. How about them apples?
Hey.
Okay, so if you didn't guess, if you haven't heard it by now, the answer to your quote was
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
July 4th, 1939.
Yes.
And the crazy thing about it is that the disease is named after, and it's
not nice.
It is not nice at all.
Not nice.
There's some OU player that has it. A pass OU player that has
okay.
Yeah.
Old school OU player.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break. You heard it. We come back, we'll talk about other stuff. And you've heard some teasing news stories about, poop. I'm sure we'll discuss those, and something to do with Tim Hortons.
Poop?
So,
Hortons?
Poop at a Tim Hortons?
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Crossover Nights. I'm Big Nate. That's Duran. Crossover Radio with a purpose. Make sure you come back.
Hey guys, it's Big J Mills. As wedding season approaches, you want to make sure that everything for your special day is perfect. Music is no exception. Well, that's where BTP Productions comes in. With over 25 years in the DJ business, BTP knows how to make a special day a memorable one. From lighting and sound packages to karaoke, BTP has you covered. And right now, to all of our Crossover Radio listeners, when you call 405-609-9980 and let us know that you heard this ad, we're going to knock $150 off your package price. So give us a call today at 405-609-9980 to book your event. Once again, that's 405-609-9980. Or check us out on Facebook at BTP Productions. The right music plus the right DJ equals BTP Productions.
Crossover Radio is the best station I have ever listened to, even over other Christian stations. They are such a blessing. God uses this radio station that God started through the DJs and everyone on there to bless us and to show us Him.
Sometimes in life, you just need your IQ level to shrink down to about the size of your shoe.
And that's where we come into play every Wednesday from 9 to 11 on the Dadcast.
Absolutely. You can catch us right here on Crossover Radio, the Crossover Radio app, the TuneIn Radio Network, and Facebook.com/The Crossover Radio.
And every so often on the 10 o'clock news.
No, we won't talk about that. Stop stealing Ford trucks. That was you, right?
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry.
Catch the Dadcast every Wednesday, Crossover Radio.
Yeah, catch that sick beat.
No, that was almost like some 70s get down music. Give me a big lapel suit with some bright colors, a big brim hat.
I loved the colors of the 70s.
I did too.
I remember the orange and brown shag carpets.
Brown shag carpet.
All the paneling, the wood paneling.
You ever seen the movie The Ladies Man?
Yes. That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Oh, goodness.
And it is not kid-friendly.
No.
At all. So...
Okay, DLC, well, who is Jimmy Parasol? Did you know? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. DLC. You are a plethora of information, sir.
DLC, would you enlighten us on who?
And do it on Facebook, bro.
I know.
Bro?
So we can seize it.
Yeah. I'm not that technically savvy.
Okay, so what we're gonna jump into.
Okay, so hey, just before we get back into it, let me tell you about two other shows that we've got on here. In the afternoons is the Robbie Allen Show. Talk with an attitude and a lot of cool music, and he's got a really cool voice. Pastor and drummer Robbie makes your afternoons mo better. It's the Robbie Allen Show Wednesdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then following Robbie Allen Show is Afternoons with DK. Trending with DK is a show about trending news, lots of great music, and this day, you can't do this day in history, DK, that's ours.
That's ours, I know. Don't be.
He did that today on the X Zone. I was like, come on, bro.
Don't be biting, okay?
Yeah.
Don't be biting.
You can't mess with the number one rated Thursday night show from 7 to 9 p.m. You just can't do it.
We won't have that. There'll be none of that, okay?
So Afternoons with DK is Mondays and Wednesdays from 4. Or did you just flex the gun?
I did.
Don't rip your shirt, man. Don't rip your shirt. 4 to 6, Monday and Wednesdays with Afternoon with DKs. That was... I thought you were about to rip like Hawk style your shirt, man.
I had to contain all this. I can't just let it... I can't... I had to... I just
keep it in, man. Keep it in.
Keep it all in. I don't want to unleash it all.
Don't let the Bigfoot out.
You don't want to let the Bigfoot out. They'd be like, what's going on in Bethany? We don't know, but it is big.
Are we having another earthquake? No, it's just Nate and Duran laughing.
Nate and Duran laughing.
They're just shaking it up over there at Serve Coffee.
Next thing you know, we'd be on Channel 9. I'd be like, what happened? I don't know. I was walking around, and next thing you know, police start knocking on doors and stuff.
That's one way to get the radio station out there.
That's right.
Get the cops to show up in the middle of a broadcast.
Like we heard some ruckus over here, and
Jeremy, can you come pick us up? Where are you at? Jail.
Did you tell him what station you work for?
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
You don't work there anymore. That would be no bueno.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so weird stories. We've teased it.
Oh man,
it's about poop.
It's about poop.
Something to do with Tim Hortons and poop.
Woo! Ladies
so
and
you were telling
gentlemen.
me over the break.
Okay,
and just get ready, folks.
Get ready, okay? Or as T.O. says,
get ready.
Or get your popcorn ready, okay?
Oh yeah, extra butter.
Extra butter. I don't need popcorn.
Movie theater. What?
I want some nachos with some jalapenos.
Okay.
Extra cheese.
Okay.
Extra chips.
Extra cheese, extra chips.
Extra chips.
But not extra jalapenos?
No. No.
No.
Just extra cheese, extra chips. That's it.
Okay.
Yep. So.
I can dig it.
So, say you're in a restaurant, or you're in a coffee establishment type place. In Canada. Canada. And a lady comes up to you and she started going off on you for whatever reason. There was this video. There was no, but she was highly upset. So she goes off. The person behind the counter, he backs up. She goes all crazy and starts throwing her hands and blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, now get ready for this now, everybody.
I bet it's going to do with poop.
So the lady sits. She sits up against the wall, pulls her pants down, and poops in the store.
Defecates in the store.
Defecates in the store.
All because she was mad.
Mad for whatever reason. That's not even half of it.
Okay.
She reaches down.
No.
And just. And she reaches down and
flings it?
And flings it.
No way.
Yes, sir. And no, that's not even half of it. She had the audacity. Oh, I'm going to wipe my behind too. So she grabbed some paper.
Well, you gotta wipe.
But if that, I mean, listen. You okay. You didn't already set up against the wall and defecated in the store.
Well, she didn't want to do it in her pants.
So she got some paper towels and wiped her behind and threw the paper towels at the individual.
Oh, no. It'd be on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be
listen,
on.
I'm going to say this right now, today. I do not believe in beating no women. But in this case right here, I'm going to just have this, Jeremy.
That's not a woman.
She put herself in a whole nother, Jeremy, I'm going to just say this. Just one good, pow, done. That's uncalled for.
I'd get a hose. I'd find the closest hose.
Okay. I take that back. I get some
spray.
I get some. Man, he better than me. I mean, like I would have get some coffee or something. But yeah.
Oh goodness.
So yes.
That's that's not cool.
That's not cool.
I mean, I would be lying if I say I hadn't seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
But that was in a whole nother setting. Not in a coffee house or a public setting. This was in a correctional setting.
Okay, so I have 3 more weird.
Give them to me.
So, high school in Florida has their prom theme is "Welcome to the Jungle."
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
We got fun and games. Yes. See, you know who that is?
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, GNR.
Man.
GNR.
Some of the best videos in the 80s. I mean, some of the best. So anyway, their thing was "Welcome to the Jungle." Well, they had a live tiger in a cage at the jungle at the school in a live tiger. In the cage, but I mean, it's in the cage. There were people there, professionals there, controlling, handling the situation. It didn't get out of hand. I mean,
how do you pay for that?
What
kind of school can pay for that?
It was a private Catholic school.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the cages, the tigers in the cage. It was a Christopher Columbus High School in Florida.
Okay.
So now all these people want to get all in an uproar. That's unethical. That's mean. Listen. Shut up. I mean, really. It's a cage. The animals in the cage, and then what really gets my goat is you're gonna bring some guy.
Why you gotta make it about a goat?
Goat is good though. Goat is delicious. Matter of fact, so my dad barbecues some goat. That's a long story. But anyway, so then you gotta have some man from the zoo. He knew he was on TV. You know when people know they on TV, they voices go like an octave high. He goes,
Get all worked up.
He get all worked up. He talking about, look at the tiger. Look at his ears is doing this, and he was man. He said, but then he had a tiger. So he's like, look at the tiger over here. He's all relaxed and everything. I said, of course he relaxed. He's chilling. But this tiger, he was in a cage, and people were like, well, that's so unethical and this and that. But listen, the Florida wildlife, they were like, nothing was done wrong to the animal. They had the proper professionals there handling the situation. They had some birds there. What they had? Let me see. They had some.
But you don't think that's a little overboard?
Not really. I mean, if they
I mean, why not just some cutouts?
Okay, this is 2018. Do we do cutouts in 2018?
Why not?
But their generation, they don't do cutouts. They want the real deal, and they pay for the real deal. So
their generation also eats Tide Pods.
I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Hold on.
Mic drop. They eat Tide Pods.
So they had a parrot there.
Yeah.
A lemur and a fox. They didn't say nothing about the fox, and then Peter. Peter's gonna have to come in and they're gonna have to say they 2 cents and everything. I mean, whatever.
I don't think it's as big a deal as they're making it, but I at the same time I'm like, you could have had something else. You still could have the jungle theme without having, because it's not that I don't trust the professionals or the tiger, and them doing the right thing, but they're teenagers at a prom.
But the professionals was there with the prom. They're the one that rolled it in. I mean, so the Florida wildlife they were like, all rules were followed. They didn't do anything wrong, but we're going to investigate just to appease, just to.
Yeah, if they didn't break any laws, there's nothing you can do. It's just one of those things that, like me personally, I think it's a little above and beyond. But you're right. If it's not breaking the law, you're not killing anybody. Whatever.
So okay.
I'm not going to petition over it. That's for sure.
No, I'm not going to. No. So a man, we consider a man. A man survives a bear attack and shark attack in the same year.
Ooh.
The shark got him in the leg. Almost, he got him pretty good. Had about 9 stitches.
I wouldn't leave the house. Nope.
I wouldn't either. But then he was teaching a survival class in Colorado, and a bear got him in the back of the head.
Did he survive?
He did.
Then he's a good teacher.
He got the bear, and he said the bear had his mouth on the back of his head.
Oh,
yeah.
That's no.
Okay, so the top off the weird news. I have one more. You know, in the previous show we talked about the trains of poop that were coming from out. That were. Where was it?
It was in New York. Coming from New York,
from Parrish, and they were in Parrish, Alabama.
Yep.
Well, they're no longer in Parrish, Alabama. The poop train in the small Alabama town has left. The human waste from New York City, it was sitting idle for more than 2 months. Can you imagine? So I said, the poop is out of here.
It's gone. Somebody flushed the train.
Flushed the train. So the poop train has left the building.
Nice. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
How about this? NHL player Brad Marchand stops licking opponents.
Ooh, that's nasty, man.
Yeah.
You're a grown man.
On Sunday night, the Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the Boston Bruins to head to the NHL's Eastern Conference Finals, and nobody licked anybody. This is a story by Camilla Domonoski from NPR. Yeah, I said it. Domonoski.
See, that's why I played football. Because if somebody had to lick me or try to do things that I didn't want,
I'd lick them back.
I beat them. I got a guy that I remember my freshman year, we were playing some school. Some guy reached up under my pads and grabbed my. Man, I was like, dude, I was like, okay. I told the ref, I said, ref, he reached up under my pads and he grabbed my chest. Ref said, gave him a warning. He did it again. We were beating him like 20-9.
Did you pancake him?
Man, I didn't pancake him. I started busting him in the face.
So Bruins left wing Brad Marchand was licking opposing players. He did it twice this season. He's famously antagonistic and annoying, earning the unofficial title the biggest pest in the NHL, a label his team has embraced. But his new strategy earned some ire off the ice, and the National Hockey League stepped in and ordered him to knock it off. So he did it again in Game 4, and they lost. And the league said, no mas, and his coach said, bye-bye.
Really?
Yes. So
why would you do some? I mean, what fascinating?
I think it's kind of funny. That's getting somebody's head, man.
Yeah.
You're not punching them. You're not doing anything dirty to them. You're just licking them. Maybe he's just expressing his care and love for them.
I guess. Whatever. That's nasty.
You know. How about, let's take a commercial break. We got a couple
you got some
other stories.
What's that Pop-Tart? Is that the peanut butter Pop-Tart you got over there?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
I don't have one.
No, I don't want none of that.
You don't want it?
No, I'm good.
Okay. It's peanut butter and chocolate.
Most definitely don't. No, not unless it's a Twix or something.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that sometime. All right. You've been listening to Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio, ready with a purpose. We'll be right back.
New Covenant Fellowship is a fresh expression of the Church of Jesus Christ right here in Bethany. We are the proud home of Crossover Radio, located at 6736 Northwest 39th Expressway. We meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. for community worship celebration, and on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. for fellowship and Bible studies for all ages. We are a church where you can belong even while you're still becoming who you were created to be in Jesus Christ. You can find out more about our church by visiting newcovenantokc.org or find us on Facebook. And if you can't join us in person, you can join us right here every Sunday morning at 10:45 a.m. on Crossover Radio.
Are you a local business or ministry? Are you looking to advertise on a station that's passionate about your community and safe for the whole family? Crossover Radio is currently seeking like-minded partners to help support their cause while we support yours. From commercial packages, show branding, and live remotes, we have what your business needs to get to the next level. Our mission is to bring impacting content through a Christian worldview, and we need your support. All donations made to Crossover Radio are 100% tax deductible, so why wait? Call us today at 405-494-0234. Again, that number is 405-494-0234. Crossover Radio, radio with a purpose.
Hi, this is Kelly, and I'm the Creative Director at West Metro Community Church. At West Metro, we hold strong to our core values of Jesus, mercy, family, and authenticity. I would like to personally invite you to join us at West Metro this Sunday morning at 10:45 for worship. You can get more information about us on our website at westmetro.org or find us on Facebook. We are located at 601 West Main Street in Yukon. Come join us and I'll save you a seat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just let me.
And welcome back to Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio, Radio with a Purpose.
What is that purpose?
To bring you all the craziness, the madness that we can bring from 7 to 9 right here.
Yeah, we're good at that.
So what do you think about this gambling situation that Uncle Sam said, you know what? Let it be. Ba-dow.
You know, I think it's...
Put everything on black, y'all.
I think it's something that was bound to happen eventually. We are living in Oklahoma. So
the land of 1,000 casinos.
I think it's going to take time for anything to actually happen here, because now, you know, it's still got to go to the state, and each state can, from what I remember reading, each state still has the option to, it's just now that it's open to them if they want it.
If they want it, yeah.
So it's Oklahoma. It's not something I see them jumping on that quick.
No.
So nothing moves fast here but tornadoes.
So that's about it. And you would think with something that would possibly bring the state some income.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Yeah, like the lottery did to education.
Well, who's controlling that? Who's controlling the?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
But that was the big promise. That was a big selling point. Oh, the lottery put so much money into education. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll teach your kids how to get addicted to gambling. That's what it'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a little weird. But, you know, there's things happening that they're bound to start happening. It's progression.
Yeah.
So this 12-year-old boy, Australian boy, really wanted to go on vacation. So when his parents canceled the trip to the Indonesian resort island of Bali, the kid decided to take their credit card and book himself a flight and a hotel anyways.
What?
The airline was happy to see his student ID and passport, let him on the plane. He went to Bali. Eventually, the authorities tracked him down. The boys said he wanted an adventure. He sure got one.
He got one.
But he might not be getting any allowance while his parents pay off the several $1,000s the adventure cost him.
How? He was 15?
12. My kid would not be able to sit down for a month. A month.
Man.
I'd be like, you're not even going to have a license for 4 years, and it's suspended for 2 years after that.
Yeah.
So you won't even see the inside of a car until you're 18.
Because you knew better.
That's crazy. I mean, who at 12-year-olds decides that they have the guts to do that? That's crazy. How about a squirrel rescued from inside of a toilet? Animal rescuers responded to a home in London where residents had called to report a squirrel that had somehow gotten stuck in their toilet. The RSPCA said Animal Collection Officer Christy Gillard responded Sunday to a home in the South Park neighborhood where the resident students had found the squirrel clogging the drain of their commode. Gillard lowered a mop handle into the toilet bowl, and the squirrel was able to grab hold and be lifted out. Fortunately, the squirrel wasn't injured at all, and I could release him back into the wild where he belongs, Gillard said. I think he must have come into the house through the roof and slipped into the toilet. Gillard said it was a unique call, and it was certainly one of the most unusual rescues I've ever carried out. I did rescue a bat stuck in the plug hole of a sink last year, but I think that one takes the crown. I'm sure it's the one the squirrel walnut. Okay, that was a bad timing. I'm sure it's one the squirrel walnut forget in a hurry. Not my joke, folks. I'm just reading what they said.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It says
squirrel in your toilet.
So squirrel in your toilet. It says new casinos are built every year, and the biggest gaming markets may surprise you. Colorado, $766 million.
What?
West Virginia, $948. Michigan, $1.24 billion.
I can see Michigan.
Iowa, $1.47 billion.
There's nothing else to do in Iowa.
Illinois, $1.64 billion. Yeah. Missouri, $1.7 billion.
Goodness gracious. This is just all sorts of gambling?
Just casinos.
Whoa!
Just casinos. Yeah.
Okay, where's Oklahoma?
Let me see. Okay, Colorado's 13. West Virginia's 12. Michigan, 11. Iowa, 10th. Illinois, 9th. Missouri, 8th.
Yes.
New York, 7.
Yes.
Mississippi, 6.
M-I-double-S-I-double-S-I-double-P-I.
Louisiana, 2.4 billion. Louisiana. Indiana, 2.61 billion. Legalized in 93. New Jersey. 3.5 billion legalized in 1976.
Ooh, they went way back.
Pennsylvania, 3.16 billion legalized 2004. Nevada,
shocker,
10.86 billion legalized in 1931. Thanks to Mr. Bugsy Siegel, got shot in the back of the head. Bugsy Siegel, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. If it weren't for Bugsy and the mob,
yeah,
there would be no.
That's some big Skrilla.
There'd be no big Vegas. There'd be no Vegas at all.
Thanks, mob.
Yeah, no, right? I mean, they did. I mean, hey, some things they.
Have you ever been in a casino?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was in once.
Yeah.
I dropped 75 cents in a slot machine because my friends wouldn't leave me alone.
Really?
That's the extent of my casino experience.
Yeah, I've been to casinos.
I spent probably $40 on video games though.
Oh really?
Yeah, in the arcade. Yeah, that's what I did.
Man, let's see how many states have casinos. Let's see. The number supported. Blah, 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 blah. 18 states have commercial casinos, and a total of 30 states offer legalized gambling of any kind, commercial or tribal.
Okay.
And this is a stat from January 26th, 2013. Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know where the best casinos are?
Atlanta.
The top 10 winners are
Vegas,
Temecula, California.
Okay. Nothing good comes out of California. Just kidding.
Connecticut.
What?
Mm-hmm. Ucasville, Connecticut. Massachusetts, Connecticut. Lake Charles, Louisiana. And Biloxi, Mississippi.
Biloxi!
So, yep.
Okay,
but
so gambling.
You think it's going to affect NBA, NFL? Somebody said it might make the market, it might make the value of the teams go up.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about all the financial comings and goings of that stuff to how it affects a team. it's just not a world I'm in, so it doesn't really. I don't really think about it. You know, I'm not a gambler, at least not when it comes to the cash. I mean, I've sat around and played. I play penny poker. You know,
I play the slots. I'm a slot guy. I like to play slots.
But that's just sitting around waiting for stuff to get done at work.
Yeah.
So that's about the extent of my gambling experience.
I won't drop if I do go to the casino. 75 is my limit.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'd be addicted probably.
I can't.
That's why I can't do it.
I see. I don't have an addictive personality, so I can't even.
I do.
Oh.
Addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Yeah. The lights are on, but you're not home.
And that was a great video too.
Yes.
Man, that was a great video.
Yeah. Okay, so you've heard this latest, the craze that's sweeping the nation the last couple days. Yanni or Laurel?
Who? I know who Yanni is.
No. Okay, so it's a sound clip that they play, and you either hear Yanni or you hear the word Laurel. Have you not heard this, really?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Stand by, because we're gonna do a little experiment.
4.
Don't come on! I can't wait. I can't do that fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, what's up, Engineer Danny? Engineer Danny said Mark Cuban said it doubled the value of his team. Now the Mavs are worth more like $4 billion. Daggone!
Really?
If I owned a team, I guess I'd be all for it then.
Hey, can I hold something, Mr. Cube? Okay.
That's okay. I can respect that.
Maybe you know what?
But that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, if it jacks the price up of tickets,
that's what I mean. I need to win a Powerball. I need to put a team in Kansas City, and I already have the name and everything for the team. If I put a team in Kansas City,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. There's like a million of them now, so it's kind of hard to find one where it does the words. I just need you to hear it. That's all. I don't want all the. This is high-powered radio right here. Trying to look up videos on my phone.
Well.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I want to play it here in a second.
Laurel.
What do you hear?
Laurel.
Okay, is that what you hear?
Yeah.
Laurel.
I hear Yanni.
Yanni?
That's what I hear is Yanni. Now, I've listened to it other times, and I hear the word Laurel.
I hear Laurel.
I've heard it before, but that time I heard Yanni.
No, I don't know what you...
Okay, so you haven't heard about that?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I guess it's the wave.
Oh, I thought you were like...
Oh, dude, you're still at work? Danny, bro.
I thought you were talking about like Laura.
My bad.
I thought you were talking about like Lauren Hardy and Laurel and Hardy.
No, and now I guess there's this whole other thing now about the shoes, whether they're gray and teal, which I don't know why they just can't say gray and green, or pink and white. I saw them as gray and teal.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, see that?
Come on, man. You got to keep up with the times.
I keep up with
You got to keep up with the kids.
Oh. Hey.
I don't know all the terminology. That's what we should do a show on. We should look up like all the new terminology the kids are using today.
Like the terminology we grew up with. If you said something was fat,
yeah,
you weren't talking about my belly.
No,
you talking about how cool it was. How
PHAT fat.
PHAT
what?
fat. What? Yeah.
Or if something was bad, it was good.
It was good. Mm-hmm. That was dope. That was dope right there, homie. What's up? Yeah.
The dress is blue and Team Edward forever. Team Edward? You don't remember that? Okay, so you didn't. Oh, what was the name of the movie? It was the werewolf vampire movie with
Teen Wolf.
No. It was a book, and they made it into a movie. And it had Edward was the vampire, and then it was a a tribe of Indians that turned into werewolves and they protected people. Oh, dadgummit. All right, now you got to tell me what it is because I can't remember what it is. Somebody help me out.
I know. I think. Was he a vampire or something? Or?
Yeah, Edward was the vampire.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And he married the girl.
Yes.
And she had his baby.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I can't remember the name of the movie. But yeah,
Twilight.
So, Twilight. Yes, I was for the werewolf. Thank you.
So the Spurs want a lot for Kawhi.
Well, of course they do, and I wouldn't expect them to not.
No, I want a lot for Kawhi. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, so what? Jacob was the other guy. I'm Team Jacob.
Oh.
Jacob was hotter, man. I mean, not that, you know.
I get you.
But if I had to pick, you get a paley guy who shines in the sun or a really buff dude.
Yeah, but...
okay, I'm just going to stop.
Yeah.
That's just go. It just can't go good. It just can't go good. I love the women. I love more specifically my wife.
There you go. See, that's what
I'm Team Annette.
See, there you go. Hey.
That's what I am. Mm-hmm. I love you, honey. I want to get in trouble when I get home. She's like, you cannot sleep in the bed tonight. You can sleep on the couch. Don't spit your water out. Don't spit it out. Don't do it, Duran. Swallow the water.
I can just see that till you get to the door.
Honey, let me in.
What's Annette?
Yeah.
Annette. She'd be like, no, you likes the women, huh?
I changed the lock.
Change the lock. You going down to Motel 6 and get you a room. Penny. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. We entertain ourselves too much.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did just say Jacob was hot. So, I'm secure in my manhood.
Okay, so
you little pipsqueak. I know who you are.
Edward was better in the books. Okay, whatever. I don't really.
It was a good movie, though. I remember I watched all the movies.
I didn't watch all of them. I watched one or two.
You know what I watched? My wife and I watched the other night.
What's that?
This is an old one.
Gone with the Wind?
No.
You ever seen Gone with the Wind?
I have.
Man, that's...
No, this had Brendan Fraser. Mm-hmm. It had Matt Damon. Mm-hmm. It had... Who's the guy that always runs around with Matt Damon? Ben Affleck. This is before Ben Affleck was famous. Mm-hmm. And it had Chris O'Donnell. It's called School Ties.
Oh, yeah.
He was the Jewish kid that went to the Protestant school.
Play football, played football and got beat up quite a bit.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie, yeah.
I saw that one back in... It would have been early 90s, I think.
But you know it was another good movie, though, with Robin Williams?
What? Good Will Hunting?
No. He was a teacher.
Dead Poets Society?
Yes.
Robin Williams, man.
Let
me tell you something.
I don't know what was going on up here.
Oh, he's a basket case.
I wish he had got some pills for. I wish he either got. Listen. Okay, I'm gonna make this short. If you have mental issues, depression, bipolar, whatever, get some help. It's okay. Get some help. It is okay to get some help. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I have a problem.
But I think that's kind of what made him who he was.
Is living that
he lived on that edge of
I mean, that's
great. I mean, it also is what created a lot of the addictions and stuff that he had. But that dude was, I mean, he was genius.
Yes,
genius.
And you know, like any of his, like, okay, so like for Aladdin,
yeah,
or any of his movies, or most definitely Aladdin, because there's enough of Aladdin that they can make another movie. But he said for 70 years, nobody can use his likeness ever. And they can't make, yeah. I was like, what?
I mean, everything from back, like when he first did Popeye, to Good Morning Vietnam, to what was the movie where he was the bad guy?
I love Good Morning Vietnam too. That was an excellent movie.
I mean, like Mrs. Doubtfire.
He was a bad guy. What movie was he?
Yeah, he was. I think he was like, it was a photo booth or something like that.
I've never known him to be in the bad movie.
Oh yeah, dude, he plays an awesome bad guy.
Mork and Mindy,
yeah.
Nanu.
I loved Mork and Mindy.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. He's a versatile actor. His comedy was just is like he was in. He did. Okay, here's how I describe it. When he was acting, when he was doing his comedy, when he was in his element, nobody else was in the room.
Nobody. Yeah.
He wasn't doing it for the camera. He was, but it was like he was in his own little world, and that's what it was all about.
Yeah.
And that it was amazing to me. Loved Robin Williams. Getting all sorts of texts now. Patch Adams, good call.
Yes. Oh, that was a good
Danny.
movie. Oh, that was a great movie. I love Patch Adams.
Good call, Danny.
It was sad in a lot of ways, in some ways, but it was a good movie.
Even when he played serious, it was
funny. Yeah. It was good. But yeah, Robin.
So what are some of your favorite movies?
Gone with the Wind, the original In the Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
In the Heat of the Night. No, that was an excellent movie. Anything with I can't think of her name right now.
Julia Roberts.
All the Star Wars.
Have you seen the new ones?
Yeah, I've seen
There's
them.
several of them I haven't even
I've
seen.
them all. I've seen all the. Yeah,
when they started doing so this latest and now this is something we
Solo.
need to get Jay Mills into because he's like nerddom on this.
Hey, I'm waiting to see Solo.
By the way, have you seen his new or heard his new podcast?
No.
So he's got a podcast. I gotta remember what it's called, but it's about comics and Star Wars and
No, I
just
haven't.
a nerd man's fantasy.
My favorite movies, man, all the Beverly Hills Cops.
Yeah. Well, let's take a break and think about it. You can tell us your favorite movies, maybe your favorite actor.
Yeah.
We got about 20 minutes left in the show. We'll start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
But so let us know who your favorite actor or your favorite movie is, and we'll be right back.
And then I'll give you guys a rundown of things that are happening in Oklahoma City this weekend.
Yes.
So it's some stuff that you guys might be interested in. So make sure you come back to Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio with a Purpose.
Hey guys, it's Jay Mills
and Coach Coleman.
Hey, don't forget to check me out every Tuesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right here on the Crossover for Freestyle.
And then I'm also live every single weekday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Brunch Rush. Crossover Radio.
Radio with a Purpose.
Razorback Lawn and Tree Care has you covered for all of your outdoor needs. We offer affordable landscaping, tree trimming and removal, as well as regular lawn care. Call us today at 405-202-5140 and let us help you go hog wild over your yard. Man, I tell you what, I was hanging out with Robbie Allen today, and he ran out of Grounds for Compassion coffee. Robbie, what was it like to run out of Grounds for Compassion?
That was the most humiliating experience of my life.
And Robbie, with Grounds for Compassion, we feel it's probably the best coffee in the world, wouldn't you say?
Very impressive.
You mean in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
And when other people tell you that Grounds for Compassion isn't as good as their coffee, what do you tell them?
Beg pardon?
So it sounds to me like you're going to need a little bit more Grounds for Compassion since you ran out there, Robbie.
Don't we all?
So if you want to order any Grounds for Compassion coffee, check them out at G4C.coffee. That's G4C.coffee. Hey, Robbie, shouldn't you be writing this down?
Photographic memory.
Well, that's good to know, Robbie. Hey, I tell you what, check out Grounds for Compassion. Again, that website, G4C.coffee. Grounds for Compassion. Coffee with conviction.
And you're back on Crossover Nights. Dang. That's not what you're supposed to do, Nathan. Hitting the wrong button.
Hit the wrong button.
The wrong button. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, you're going to see a little flashy, but that's okay, because we're back. Crossover Nights on Crossover Radio. Radio with a purpose.
A big purpose.
Yeah, we got a big purpose. Two big purposes right here.
What? Flex it. What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
What was that? What was that one guy with the sunglasses?
That's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage, step into a Slim Jim. When I get you in the ring, I'm going to squeeze your hand like this. I'm just going to pound.
Okay, so I was a huge WWF fan back in the day.
I was never a...
Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Andre the Giant.
But I wouldn't, I just... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my uncles, growing up in Kansas City, my uncle Harvey and my cousin Dwayne, they would go down to Bartle Hall or Memorial Hall and watch Harley Race, Bulldog Bob Brown, Junkyard Dog, and I just never. That was not my.
It's not your cup of tea.
Not my cup
That's
of tea,
okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay.
So
favorite like Saints and Soldiers. Have you seen that?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Great movie.
Great. Okay, so between Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers, which is your favorite?
Oh,
yeah, and I own Band of Brothers. I got
that's tough because Band of Brothers is like that's a long series. That's like an in-depth sit down.
No, it's not. No, it's not either.
Yeah, it is.
I watched it all in one day. Christmas 2008.
He says, Christmas 2008. I remember there was 6 inches of snow on the ground for 4 hours, and then it melted. The temperature was approximately 32 degrees.
I sat in bed and watched the whole series.
I'm not saying it can't be done, but I mean that's a lot of movie watching.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of hard to put them in the same category. If you're going to put them in the same category, I got to go Band of Brothers. I mean, hands down.
I mean, who's your favorite character, Band of Brothers?
Okay, the guy that ended up being the company commander, the red-haired guy.
Winters?
Yes.
Yeah,
Captain Winters.
Captain Winters.
Yeah.
He's my favorite too. Yeah. And then gonorrhea and I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
But Garnier was his real name.
Yeah.
But on the show, so Garnier, and the guy that was
all their names.
I can't remember all their names either. But it was so that movie, man. I mean, I know a lot of you guys out there aren't probably like World War II people or whatever. But Band of Brothers, to me, is a must see.
Yeah,
it will take you there.
Yeah, that's the movies that I really get into. The ones that like
you
get lost in.
If you close your eyes and you can just
And
then, like I said, I'm 47, so I can't. So, but if you close your eyes and just picture being in the European campaign at that time, and you close your eyes and you can just hear the sounds and the smells and just everything and the man, and you think about the Battle of the Bulge. And I'm going to tell you guys a story, and I'll make it short. You know, you guys know I work for Mercy, so I work at the rehab hospital. So, I had 2 patients that both fought in the Battle of the Bulge.
Wow. Living history.
One was on this end of the hall.
Yeah.
One was on this end of the hall. And because of HIPAA...
You couldn't tell them about
Couldn't tell either one of them about it. No. And it was that... Oh, that made me so mad because you could just imagine if they came together, what they could talk about, what they could, if they wanted to talk about. And most World War II veterans, they don't mind.
Yeah,
they don't mind talking about it. But just think that history that, the Battle of the Bulge was one of the biggest campaigns, and it was rough on the U.S. military because they were boxed in.
Yeah.
Around the German, so yeah.
So I watched a movie last night. I couldn't sleep real well.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I do that, I'll flick a movie on. I think it was on Amazon
Prime
Video. Yeah, Amazon Prime Video. It's called Apache Warriors.
Uh-huh.
It's about the Apache helicopters.
Yeah.
And this was in Iraq in 2006, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about this squadron of Apache helicopters that were supposed to go over and do this attack. And it started out with like 36 helicopters. And because of logistical problems and weather problems, and they weren't anticipating the problems of the sand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They ended up with just 13 of them to do this campaign.
Yeah.
And they just got lit up. I mean, lit up. And the fact that they survived, there was live video, and they had 3 of the cockpit recordings from 3 of the helicopters, and so you were able to hear what went on through the whole thing.
Really?
Oh man, it was pretty cool.
Oh man,
it was pretty cool. And so they interview the people that were there and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty neat.
You know, and I'm watching a show on Amazon Prime about the 50th anniversary of Vietnam, and it was so much underdealing because I didn't know like that France owned Vietnam.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah. But then they want to, France was trying to be like England and have all these different colonies. And it was part of their colony. But then Ho Chi Minh was actually, I just thought it was just some name that the U.S. military came up with. But come to find out, it was an actual man.
Yeah.
But it just goes into details, and it has some people that were around at the time that were in the military, and it talks about McNamara, and it talks about just all this stuff, and I was just like, it's just like, wow. Because the first Vietnam started off to be this little small conflict that kind of came after World War II. That had some drag on from World War II that ended up. And then Korea. And so, but it was like, man, but it was, so that's the kind of stuff that normally, I'm a big documentary guy. I don't really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I watch other shows, and I like to laugh, but sometimes though, I don't know, my brain is always, I like to learn. And so for me, it's just,
Yeah. If you're going to sit there and veg, you might as well get something out of it.
Might get something out of it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sit there and veg. And
knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, though. My dad.
And knowing is half the battle.
It's half the battle. I mean, my dad, Harvey dude was like, if he would come home from school, if he would come home from work and I'd be sitting around and he'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Get a book. I'm like, what the? But then I found out why. My dad only went to the 8th grade, and at that time, that he's 81 now. So at that time, that education was not always a big thing. But for my dad, he was like, you have to.
You have to work and support the family.
Yeah. Or as my dad says, you always got to be putting something in the wagon. And that's what, so that's kind of where my head is always, all the time. And so, yeah.
It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm trying to watch some good movies, some good war movies. I remember the ones that came out back when they started doing the movies about special ops.
Yeah.
Like the SEAL teams and who was the one with Marcus Luttrell and what's the one with the sniper that Chris,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like those type of movies. Now, of course, they're over-dramatized a lot of times and stuff. You don't get quite the documentary feel, but I still like the stories and how they're told. And
because they were saying some of his kills weren't accurate or they weren't as many as, I mean, really, who knows?
Yeah.
Other than him and the people that were with him and all that, I mean, yeah. Was it Chris Kyle?
Chris Kyle. That's it.
Kyle. Yeah. Which that was a really good movie though too.
Yeah.
It was. You think he had to make life and death decisions about? Because
I can't imagine doing that job.
I couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I won't say I couldn't, but if it became like the one scene where it was him and the kid that had the you'd have to. I mean. You think I got my brothers that I'm going to battle with, and I have this little kid I know nothing about, but this kid basically has no qualms about setting off a bomb or something, then I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do, and and so yeah.
Yeah, I respect those that have served us, and it's tough to come back from that. I am blessed that I never had to go overseas.
You never had to go overseas?
I did not.
Really?
And I'm happy. I mean, I would have gladly done it.
Yeah.
But I never had to. And like when people ask me, don't you wish you would have gone over to war? No. I'm glad I didn't have to. Who knows what it would have done to me? I don't know if I would have been able to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can enjoy my wife and I can enjoy my kids. And if I'd gone over there and not been able to handle it, who knows what would have happened to me?
Yeah,
so
because
I trust God made the right decision.
Yeah, because you're right. I mean, because PTSD, you don't know, it affects everybody different.
Yeah.
The military affects everybody different, and some people can handle certain things, and some people can't. But you don't know until you're put in that situation, or what you're going to be able to handle and not handle.
So Memorial Day's coming up here soon.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night is Honor the Veterans Night at Dodgers.
Yeah, and then
at the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark.
Yep, and they have the big parade in Del City.
Yeah, tell us about what's coming up, man. What's going on around the neighborhood?
So if you are the Oklahoma Craft Beer Fest is going on Friday to Saturday at the Cox Convention Center at 1 Marriott Gardens. If you want to get information, you can call 405-319-9599. Also in Tulsa, the Blue Dome Art Fest is happening Sunday from
Did you not write it down?
I did.
Forgot.
It's the Blue Dome Art Fest is happening on Sunday at 202 South Elgin Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That is the Blue Dome Art Fest. 202 South Elgin Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And in Edmond, the Herd on Herd Street Festival going on from 6 in the evening to 10, put on by Citizens Bank. In Edmond, you can call 405-341-6650. 405-341-6650, and you can also, and it's in downtown Edmond on the corner of Broadway and Herd. And the last one is happening here in Bethany War Acres. It's a arts and craft fair happening at the American Legion Post 12, Bethany War Acres, and they have about 20 vendors, and it starts at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I want to make sure that I tell everybody about this. We're excited to announce that on May 20th at 6 p.m., that's Sunday, May 20th at 6 p.m., we here at Crossover Radio will be hosting a candidate forum and debate for the Oklahoma Senate District 30. This event will be held and broadcast live and is also open to the public at our studios located in Serve Coffee in Bethany. We have reached out to all the candidates running for the seat, and at this time, the following candidates have confirmed: Lori Callahan, Eric Harris, Julius Kurt, John Simcox, and Tim Hawes. So if you want to come in and you want to participate, you want to listen, you want to know who you're voting for and kind of learn a little more about it, come over here to Serve Coffee at 6 p.m. on Sunday and listen in, participate.
Yeah.
So make sure you're here for that. Well, man, it's been another great show.
And then one big thing, I don't know if you guys have been paying, Draymond Green is trademarking Hampton 5.
What? What's that?
It's where, I guess there were 5 guys that met Kevin Durant.
Oh.
So
no, you lost me.
Yeah, so he's trademarking, because they call it the Hampton 5 that went to Hampton to talk Kevin Durant into coming, Andre Iguodala and some other, yeah. So he's trademarking.
Try not to vomit here.
So if I was anybody, I would never say, so he would never get any compensation, I would never say Hampton 5. I would just.
You can call it the Hampton 5. that kind of makes me not want to go to the Hampton Inns. But that's not very smart on his part.
But because in Hampton it could be like you're using that name. Yeah.
I'm over it though. It's Durant. Whatever. You know, go win your another title. Whatever.
I don't think so.
It's not going to affect my life.
Me either.
I'll live on.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for participating in our show tonight on Crossover Radio.
Yep, it was a good show.
Yes, you can catch us next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. You can also catch the X Zone on with DK and Rachel from 5 to 7. Make sure you catch us, and who knows, we'll come up with a bunch of other stuff to talk about. Prissy, man, I cannot talk. That's too many P's. All the participation. Will there be coffee Sunday night at 6? Ruth, I'm not sure. I would answer you if I knew, but there will be coffee if you bring your coffee. So, Duran, have a good week. We'll see you.
I will be
Enjoy your little trip and your golf. Tell me how you play.
I will tell you.
And we'll catch you all next Thursday on Crossover Nights. You've been listening to Crossover Radio with a purpose.
Good night, everybody.